So I think today we're in an environment where the data-driven society, the rise of mobile video is driving high demand for bandwidth. And the networks that can deliver that demand to users are networks like 5G, like fiber to the home. They're pushing fiber deeper into the network and closer to the subscriber. And it's worth pointing out here that that subscriber isn't necessarily a person. It might be a smart energy meter in a home. It might be a car talking to a driverless car talking to a traffic system, or it could be a sensor on a lamppost in a smart city environment. So I think the three key trends that I've noticed are convergence, density, and the search for capacity by all available means. So if we think about convergence, what convergence means is simply put, anything that needs to be connected to a network is connected to the same network. And that means not only do we have this proliferation of endpoints, but we also have a more complex set of things being connected to the network. That driving fiber closer to the subscriber, that's increasing density, increasing the number of endpoints, especially in our towns and cities. And then finally, the search for capacity by all available means. Always the search for capacity, whether that's by a larger number of fibers in denser cables, whether that's with higher bandwidths, or the search for spectral efficiency with high spectrally efficient fibers. So with all of these trends going on, it helps to have an end-to-end solutions provider. If we think about convergence and that complexity of endpoints, it helps to have a transmission medium which is resilient to bend, which is resilient for connections, like for instance Corning's SMF28 Ultra Fiber, which is resilient to macro bend loss and also has low loss in transmission and is compatible with the existing outside plant fiber that is already there. If we think about density, we see this high fiber count in networks, but the space within which those fibers are contained remains the same. And so there's quite a lot of complex engineering that goes around developing dense cables to deliver the needs of the network. So if we think about Corning's Rocket Ribbon cable, that's an extreme density cable with 3,456 fibers that fits within a 50mm duct. Or even on the smaller end, if we think about our micro cables, Corning's Mini Extend cables have 288 fibers that fit in the popular 10mm duct. If you combine that with our connectivity solutions, those cables are easily deployed and easily accessed. And then if we think about this search for capacity by all available means, of course we can deliver that capacity with dense cables like Corning's Rocket Ribbon, but we can also deliver it with fibers that are highly spectrally efficient, that have large effective areas, like for instance Corning's TXF fiber.